What's your favorite B-Boy show?
Servus, grüezi und grüß euch. Welcome not to the best, no, your favorite podcast with your favorite B-Boy host. And today we have a very special episode for you. Yes, we have a special guest all the way from Holland, the Netherlands. He's representing the Break Squad. And let's give it up for Bboy Nazgul. What's up, brother?
Yeah. It's good to be here. Good to be in your podcast. Super nice. I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, bro. Tired from life, working, cutting, recording, all the good stuff.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that's life.
Nice. So I checked a little bit your Insta page now.
Yeah.
And man, also when I see your background now, you're on the W side of the life, huh?
Yeah, it's going good. It's going good. But I work really hard for it at the
Yes.
moment. But yeah, it's good.
It's
good to see what
How
happens.
old are you now?
I'm 32 years old.
32. When did you start dancing?
I started dancing in high school. I think I was 14, I guess. Yeah, 14.
Nice.
Yeah. It's funny actually. I grew up together with B-Boy Redo. He's also in Ill Abilities.
Yeah, I know him. He was also at our jam.
I know he danced together with Munir, right? Last time.
With Junior.
Yeah, sorry, with Junior. I said Munir. Junior, yeah, with Junior. Yeah. So we grew up in a small village in the Netherlands, and then we became friends. I think in primary school, and till now we're still best friends. And we started breaking in high school because one of the guys did it just an easy turtle freeze, and I mean we were sold. It was crazy. We liked it. We loved it. Exactly. It was like, what is this? We want to do this. So yeah, and then we started breaking just a regular class in some house close by in our city in Gorkum. And from there on we just started practicing, and we practiced a lot in parking garages and outside, and you know how it is and how
by
it was
yourself.
actually.
By yourself, you didn't go to courses or anything.
No, I mean there was a course for 6 weeks, and then the course stopped. But we really loved what we did, so we just did go to the parking garage. We did practice outside, and we just wanted to be better and travel and see other dancers. And we watch a lot of tapes, like the VCR tapes from Freestyle Session, and all of that stuff's crazy.
Gold. We talk about 2004, 5, 6-ish, right?
Yeah. I think we started. We actually met breaking in 2004, I guess, and then we just started slowly, and then I started entering some battles in the Netherlands in 2005, 2006.
Nice.
So I think our first big jam was IBE 2005. So I'm really thankful that I could be there. Even I still did not really understand what breaking was, but it was crazy.
This was the last edition in Rotterdam, right?
Yeah, it was the last big edition in Rotterdam in Nighttown.
Yes.
In the club. Yeah.
Yes, because I was still living there in Austria, because I'm born in Vienna. I started dancing there, and now I live in Switzerland. And I remember my friends went there, and all the people I talked with, everybody said to me, this was the best edition.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we just started dancing, but for me, till now, it was an amazing experience to be there. The club was the vibe, the hype, but also, I mean, it's a different time, but because right now you can see breakers every day on YouTube, on every channel. Yeah, you know their moves, you know what they do, you've seen everything. But in 2005, the guys from Korea came and was like, wow, I don't know what they are doing, what they are eating, what they are practicing.
I have goosebumps, brother. I have goosebumps thinking about this battle. It's so crazy.
It's crazy because it was all new, and then USA versus Korea and France, and then Germany with the specific style and the flexible stuff. It was crazy.
So USA with the smoking commando.
Yeah, with the smoking commando. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, that's dope, man. I think I watched Legos rounds maybe 1,000 times. It's just crazy. But
I'm honest. Back then, I didn't understand Lego. No. I saw him dancing with USA, and I thought like, what is this guy doing with Team USA? But then I got older and more mature, And then I look back at it, and man, he was already ahead of his time.
Exactly. And I think that was so dope to see. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that's how it actually started. And Redo and me started practicing. We became a little bit better. And then I think we bought our first tickets to a jam in Finland, in Jyväskylä. It's a place 3 hours above Helsinki.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, if you're a breaker, you have to invest, right? I mean, you have to go to jams, meet people, meet
Yes,
organizers,
it's
and
all about this.
show yourself. Yeah, so we did, and it did go well, and then from that point on, it started rolling, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, we traveled to a lot of places. It was nice, and then I think I started teaching as well in our city and a couple of other cities nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point on, in 2013, I said to the best students and the most motivated students and enthusiastic students, okay, let's help you guys if you want to go further. And then a couple of them really wanted, and that's where Break Squad started actually. So what's really,
Okay.
yeah, so actually Break Squad are all students of mine from a long time ago. So they started dancing when they were maybe 8 or 9 years old. And yeah, right now they're all adults, so it's crazy. So they're already so long together, and I think the most beautiful thing about it is that I always told them it's about respect, loyalty, and staying together, because I think in breaking a crew is really important. And so I said we stay together, no matter if one is getting a little bit better and one takes a little bit longer to get better. And yeah, right now they're traveling the world as well. We are the Dutch champions last year, and
Yes,
it's
I saw
going
it.
good.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks. So
And this is the essence. Just like you say, it's all about crew. Because when I also started, I was the youngest, and
yeah.
I didn't have any. I had a big sister, you know, but I didn't have any brothers, you know. And my father was always working, you know. So many things I learned from my big bros, you know.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
till this day, I also do a podcast with one of them. His name is Drift Rock. He
Oh,
started in
super nice.
99. He started in 99. I started in 2000, and he was already better. So we
Yeah,
learned a lot from him and his crew and his brothers. So to hear this story, this is just beautiful, you know, because
yeah.
nowadays, I always say like this, in my generation, our goal was to go to Battle of the Year with your crew and represent there. And nowadays, the goal from everybody is to go to Red Bull BC1 and win one-on-one, you know?
Exactly.
And for
Exactly.
me, this is, I mean, let them, it's nice, go do your thing. But for me, the real essence is a crew.
Yeah, exactly. I think I want to add on that. It is, I think the 1v1 and bless you, bro.
Thank you.
The 1v1, it's important because I think the level is getting higher and higher because of that, because it's pushing the limits.
Yes.
But for us as well, we love to do the battles, but we love to do crew battles because
Yes.
you're standing there with your family, you're representing with your family, and that's
It's
the most beautiful
different.
part of it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
different,
it's
definitely.
whole different. Also, back
Yeah.
then you had specialists. You know, every crew had the power mover, had the
Yeah.
footworker, had one who does freezes. And now, like you say, it's getting better because everybody gets complete. Everybody does
Yeah.
everything. And
Yeah.
back then, the crew battle is somebody enters and you know immediately who goes in from your crew. You just look at
Yeah.
ready.
You got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. I totally agree on that, man. Yeah. So, but for us, also, we do all these battles, but the main goal in the end is to compete at the big crew competitions, like you said.
Yes.
So we really want to enter Battle of the Year as a crew from the start. We want to do maybe Radical Force Jam. We want to do UK This year
Oh,
we
nice.
did UK Jams. We ended up third place, I guess, and
Nice.
freestyle session, of course. I mean, we went last year and we made it into the top 8, lost from BC1 All Stars.
Wow,
So
okay.
yeah, let's hope. Yeah.
Not a bad loss, huh?
No, not a bad loss, but I think for me, I would say that I'm really proud if I can make it to the point that you win from these dream teams as a family crew. That's the biggest thing, I think.
Yeah.
If you win that, then
yeah, and also the battle is all about the moment. So there can be the best b-boys in front of you, but when you and your crew get crazy and the atmosphere is there and the energy and everybody's screaming, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is the best. So Nazgul, you just dancing now, or you have like a regular job? How does your life look like?
Yeah, no, this is my profession at the moment. So actually, I'm coaching Brave Squad, but at the same time, we are also a company. So
Nice.
we do shows, teach workshops, and also theater.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I do actually is I manage them as well. So I take in gigs, and then I plan the dances. Okay, you have to go there, there, and there.
Yes.
And yeah, so we have our clothes for shows. We have our studio to practice at. um so yeah, actually this is my profession. At the same time, I also do some motivational speeches sometimes at schools or
Nice.
for companies. Yeah. And beside that, I'm busy in yeah, trying to do as much as possible with the battles. Yeah.
Nice. So congrats on having the chance to work just with dancing, earn your money with
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah, thanks.
I also tried it with teaching, but it's
Yeah.
real hard. It's a hustle. It's like you just said, you have many things you have to do, you
Yeah.
know? So
Yeah.
you cannot just say, I earn my money with dancing. I need to dance, I need to teach, I need to organize, I need to do this, to do that. So for all the
Yeah.
people who think this is easy,
Mm.
take a chance, try it.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's really hard. I think the difference is for me that we also try to teach the rest of Brave Squad, and then I say we because Redo and me, because we already
Mhm.
work for a long time like this, is that you can be a wonderful dancer, but at the same time you also need to have a good mind, think a little bit business wise. Okay, I need to do this, I need to be organized, I
Yes.
need to be on time. So that makes a difference, I think.
Yeah.
And so we do this all the time. So also with planning, also when we do shows, we come in a suit and we come clean, and so it's, yeah, that
Of
makes a
course,
difference.
the first
Yeah.
impression, right? If you come like from practice with your with the elbow pads and the knee pads and
Exactly. Yeah,
everything,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
nobody will take you serious, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
And I also met a lot of events and organizers that say, okay, we want to work with breakers, but it's really hard because they're always too late, or there's smoking in front of the business people, or
Yes.
so it's really difficult. So I think you need to be a good dancer and at the same time also get your stuff together.
Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, everybody, our culture is for the youth, you know.
Mm,
Everybody starts when they're young. But
yeah,
if you want to get serious, then you also have to get more, like you say, more serious in other stuffs like
yeah,
talk nice, behave nice, you know, and not just because in my um I always said b-boys are the worst because
yeah,
b-boys don't give a shit about anybody because we are
yeah,
the b-boys, we are the coolest, we do whatever we want, but
yeah.
at the end you cannot do it like this because
Mm,
nobody will give you then any chance, no business will want to work with you, you will get no
exactly.
sponsors. So yeah,
Yeah,
you have to
exactly.
be more professional. Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, to sum it up, be more professional. That's it.
Yes. You
Exactly.
listen, be more professional.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
the main thing I heard about you and I want to talk about you are your crazy world records. I mean, the stuff I read, I can't believe that you pulled this shit off, man.
Yeah.
Um, just before we go into detail, just tell us how did you come up with the first record? How was your mindset? Why did you want to do it?
Yeah, that's a good one. Actually, for me, I'm a person that's always already trying to push the boundaries, and I have to say that is because that when I started life, um, I was a slow learner, and I was not really sure what my talents were, and I saw other guys and girls being a lot better in a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So and then when I met Redo, and that's maybe a beautiful thing to say, that he is different because he has his disabilities with his
Yes.
body.
Yes.
And so when I met him in primary school, I said, okay, but I have all these mental issues in my head. I think, okay, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. And he was already doing everything. Even if he was failing or it was not working out, he
He
did it.
didn't care.
Exactly. He didn't care. And then I started thinking, okay, but he is different with his body, but he's still doing it. And that started changing. And then we became best friends as well. And from there on, I started to search for, okay, what are my talents and what am I good at? And then I found out that actually I have a lot of discipline and a motivation to, if I want something, I can go for it till the end. And
Nice.
yeah, so for example, with dancing, it was really hard at the beginning, but because I really loved it, I started practicing and practicing and practicing. It took a while, but I got better and better. And this happened with a lot of stuff in life. So then I think in Corona time, I said, okay, later on in life, I want to do some records because I just want to push my own boundaries and limits. So I came up, okay, maybe I want to walk on my hands for a while, maybe a couple of kilometers, or maybe through the country. I don't know. It was just in my mind, just going around. So, and I was talking about it with one guy of our crew. He's called Flomer, and he said, yeah, and I saw a crazy thing in the newspaper as well lately. And it was a guy who was climbing the church tower. There's a church tower in our city. He was climbing it up and down 109 times, which equals the Mont Blanc, so the mountain in France. So and then we said, you know what? Maybe we can do it as well. Just because I was already thinking about some records, and I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna call in. I'm gonna challenge him, and it's because we're b-boys, right? So we kind of sometimes say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you a call out. So I did this, and with respect, of course. So I said to him, "It's really dope what you did, and actually, we wanna beat your record and see if we can do it as well." So yeah, that's what I did, and the guy said, "Okay, let's do it, let's go." So I asked him, "So how long did it take for you to walk the towers 109 times?" And he said, "It took me 14 hours." So I said, "Oh, okay, damn. I thought it was maybe 5 hours or something."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I said, "Okay, it's okay." So then I said, "You know what? I'm not gonna practice for it. I will do it this Sunday." So
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask now. Did you have any preparation, or you just...
no, for the tower, not. No, for the tower, not. So what I did is I just did it. So and yeah, I did it 112 times in 14 hours, which is like 3 towers higher than the Mont Blanc. But yeah, that was already crazy. I think I could not walk properly for 3 or 4 days, and the muscle pain did go like away slowly, of course.
How many times you walked up and then you thought to yourself, damn, what am I doing here, man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like going up and down. So sometimes you're in the flow and in the mood, and then you just do it 10 times. Okay, it feels good. And sometimes you're going 3 times up and down, and it feels like, fuck, man, I want to stop. I don't want to do this anymore.
I guess I guess at the beginning you was faster than at the end, right?
At the beginning was fast. Then I think in the middle went a little bit slower. And then I think when I was at 70 times, I felt like, okay, I'm getting closer now. So then I did pace up again. And I think the last 12 times, that was the heaviest one. I don't know, it was really like, fuck, still have to do 12 times. And it was already night. And the funny thing is that about the tower is that we had the, how you call that in English? The curfew, is that true? With Corona?
Yes. When it's finished, when they close it.
Exactly. So it was the first day that the curfew started. So at 9, I had to be done. I had to be done.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. It was dope. So that's actually how the first record started. And then I was already in the flow. So I think 3 weeks after that, I started with my second record. So yeah.
And that was the walking on your hands, right?
Yeah, walking on my hands for 5 kilometers. And that was, yeah, I practiced a little bit for it. So I tried to do every day a couple of handstands for a couple of minutes and walk around a little and just getting used to it. And mostly because of my hands, because when you walk on the streets, your skin gets off so fast because your hands are you're not used to it. So I tried to get used to it a little bit. So yeah, I did it. But
you did it without gloves?
no, I did it with the gloves. I did it with the gloves. Yeah, definitely. I did it with the gloves, but the gloves were already like ruined when I was at 2.5 kilometers. So I had to, I don't know. It goes so fast on the street. It's crazy. If you're in a gymnasium or something, it's okay. But when you're on the streets, it's crazy.
So you had like a starting point, and then you had like a finish line. You know where you wanted to finish?
Yeah, we have the city, and it's an old city. So we have the city walls. We call it the city walls. And the city walls are 5.4 kilometers.
Nice.
So it's like if you walk it around, it's 5.4 kilometers. So I said I'm gonna walk it around as far as possible. So yeah, at 5 kilometers, I said, okay, this is good like this. It's enough.
When we
Because
did
my
our
hand,
podcast, when we talked about this, I said to the guys, yeah, he did 3 hours straight, but it's not possible to do it 3 hours straight, I guess.
no,
What
it's
was
like,
what was the longest you did? Well, what you think?
how long walking? I think maybe like 300 meters or something,
Yeah.
like 300 meters. And then it's just like you walk on your hands, you go down, you shake your hands, take a deep breath, and go again. That's actually what it is. And at the beginning, it goes fast. So you walk, you stop, you walk, you stop, and then later on your breaks get a little bit longer and longer, and mostly because of then the mental part is getting involved, because the hands are like opening up. So actually you should not look at it, because later on I started to look, and then you see your skin is already coming off, and then it's like, fuck, then it's really difficult to start again, because the pain from putting your hands down on the ground is, it's like, I don't know how you can compare it with, maybe with, if you walk on the needles, right? If you walk on
Yes.
needles with your hands, yeah, it feels like that. It's like, okay, when you walk quickly, you do 10 steps and you stop. It's crazy. So
Yeah,
yeah,
your body tells you, stop it, man. I'm in pain.
exactly.
And then that's when the mental strength comes. Definitely. Definitely.
Definitely.
So I
Yeah.
guess after that, your handstand was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, the answer is pretty good, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I can walk a long time now, so that's a good.
How long did you had to recover from this?
I think with the whole body, maybe 2 or 3 days to feel good again, but with the hands and the skin to be totally recovered, I think it took 3 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, so but it's okay. I mean, because your skin, if you're a healthy person, and if you're really working on your body, then you recover quite fast. So the skin is coming up from totally under, and then coming up. So you can already use it after maybe 3 days. So that's okay. It's only not that strong anymore. So it takes a while to have it totally back. Yeah.
Damn. And this was the one after the Groningen Tower, right?
Yeah. So you have the tower and then the handstand. And then when I did that, then was okay. Now I'm gonna do a record that's gonna be bigger than both of them.
Yeah.
And that was the front row. Yeah.
We were laughing so much because we imagined you do front rolls all the time. But man, 20 kilometer of front rolling. Man.
Yeah. It's
I mean, you
crazy.
cannot really prepare for this, right?
No, for this one I also did not prepare, because I said I just have to do it. Because also I think if you start preparing for it, you're looking up to it too much, because
Okay.
it's like, fuck, this is too heavy, you don't want to do it anymore. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I stay positive, it's okay. So I said I will start in the morning. So I think I started at, what is it, 7 in the morning or something, I guess. And then I rolled from my city, from Gorkum, to another city, to Papendrecht.
I'm rolling over, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy, actually. So and with this record as well, I just started rolling until my body was like, fuck, I cannot do it anymore. I have to stop for a moment. And then I was just laying on my back or on my belly or something, just breathing heavily. Sometimes people came by and were like, we need to call an ambulance or something. It's not. It's
But you
okay.
always have people around you for
Yeah.
safety. So when it's
Yeah.
something up, they can help you call the ambulance or something.
Definitely. Yeah. There are like a couple of reasons why people are with me. One is to film. Second is to see if it's really true that I do it.
Yes.
That's an important thing to
Yes.
check.
Eyewitness.
Yeah, exactly. Eyewitness. Yeah. And the third thing is that if there is something, or I need something, or something needs to be done. Because, for example, also with this one, I need to roll from a city to a city. So sometimes I have to roll and pass traffic lights or something like that. So cars need to be stopped to to make this happen.
Imagine stopping at a traffic light and somebody's rolling the street. Man, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, people were amazed. It's crazy.
Great. How did you came up with the 20 kilometer?
Actually, the world record was by an American. So by an American guy, was 19.4. So I said, you know what? I'm going to beat his record at least. So yeah, that's why 20 kilometers. Yeah.
Was there also a record for the walking on your hands?
Yeah,
Before you
actually
did?
there is, but I did not know at first. So I heard afterwards the record is 400 meters longer than what I did.
Fuck.
So, but it's okay, it's okay. So I say, you know what, it's okay. Later on, I will break all my own records anyway. So I'm gonna beat it.
You really want to go through hell again with all this?
Yeah, maybe. You don't know. I said, you have to keep challenging yourself. The
That
spice
that
of your life.
great spirit, brother. Great spirit. And
Yeah, but
yeah.
no, with the front rolls, I started off really good actually, but I found out as well with the handstand that your skin is coming off so easily. So I took on a sweater, and then also a body warmer, and then also a jacket because I really needed it. And then yeah, the pain was getting like more difficult to handle. But I think I was at 8 kilometers, and then this is an important thing I think for people to know that then the two voices started to play.
Yes.
Like in a cartoon, you have the devil and the angel on your shoulder,
Yes.
right? And the devil is talking negative stuff, and the angel positive stuff. So let's just say two voices. So then the voices in your head are starting to talk. And when I was at 8 kilometers, like one voice was starting to talk. Okay, it's enough. I just want to go home, lay in bed, take a warm shower, do nothing, eat a pizza or whatever. Just comforting myself, just, and also telling myself, 8 kilometers is already crazy because no one is doing it. It's already really good, and giving yourself compliments to just give yourself an excuse to stop.
To stop, yes.
Exactly. And then the other voice like, yo, you wanted to do this, so you gonna do this. Just stop whining, stop complaining. We will do this. So this inner voice like talking like crazy in your head, and then this is at 8 kilometers, but then realize that you can make it till 20 kilometers. It's 12 kilometers more. And that's, I think, a really important thing. So that's why I do this, is to challenge myself, so well mentally as physically, but also show other people that you can go so much further than you mostly think you can come. And for children, but also for adults, it's so important to realize, because we stop so quickly in our life
Yes.
with things, with
Nobody
little things,
wants
with bigger
to
things.
nobody wants to suffer anymore.
Exactly. And I think sometimes you need to step out of your comfort zone and do it and learn stuff, and be uncomfortable and have pain for a moment to get at a point that you see, okay, it's rewarding you, or you can see that you're actually a bigger or greater person than you thought you can be. So yeah, that's, I think for me, that's my own lesson, but also for other people.
It's amazing how the mind works, and you can everything you set a goal you can reach.
Exactly.
It just don't give up. It's easier to say, but man,
Yeah.
hey bro, really respect, brother. Really,
Thanks, bro.
I'm honest. Could never do it. I could never do it. I would have said yes to the pain and went home. But hey, really, really nice. Respect.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
And then you did like a real breaking record. Yeah. You
Exactly.
did
Yeah.
3,043 rounds of windmills.
Actually 34. So
34.
3,034 windmills. Yeah.
34. Sorry. I guess also not consecutive, right?
No, no. It's not possible.
Yeah.
You will die.
Yes.
No, I did. I tried to do it in sets of 20. So I started with doing a set of 20 windmills, and then have like 1 minute break. So just lay on the ground, take a deep breath, and then start again and again and again. And it started with reps of 20 windmills, and then later on my body was getting a little bit more tired, so I had to go down to 10 windmills for each rep. And yeah, I just went on like that for 6 hours and 30 minutes. So it's crazy.
But what hurt it the most in this record?
Actually, my groins. What is it called? Your damn, I forgot. When you, from your hip to your leg, the what's
Groin.
the, yeah, it's the groin, right?
I think groin.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, the groin. Okay, I was right. Okay, yeah, the groin. So in the end, I actually wanted to do 10,000 windmills because you know I'm gonna go for a crazy. That's what I do. I always try to raise the bar as far as possible. Not only because I want to get to that bar, but mostly that that my mind is like, okay, if I have to go there, then I have to work really hard.
Yes.
So it's like a lot of people, they try to say, for example, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do 1,000 windmills, and then if you did it, you're really happy that you did it. But I'm more like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna push it as high as possible, and then I will end up higher as well. You know, it's a kind of different thinking.
Yes.
So yeah, so at 3,034 windmills, I really had to stop. Otherwise, I would tear off my groin.
You had the feeling that it will tear apart, or
yeah, I could not lift my leg anymore. If I lifted my leg, then the groin was already like, it was shaking. It was crazy.
Yeah, because you have you have to keep it. I don't know the word in English. Die Spannung.
Yeah.
You know,
You
like
have the tension,
keep it.
the tension.
Yes, the tension. Yes.
Yeah.
And for 6.5 hours.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so that was the windmills, and the windmills is fun because it was really a breaking move. So a lot of records is for example, the front rolls for a lot of regular people was amazing because they know how to do a front roll.
Yes.
They know, you know, but with the windmills, it's like, what is a windmill? You know, it's like, what is it?
Yes.
But for the breakers, it's like, oh, it's a windmill.
Yes.
So that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Crazy. 3,034. That this is amazing. You also did the Zulu spins, right?
Yeah. So I think after the windmills, that's a funny thing actually. I did the windmills, and then 6 days after we had the Dutch championships with the crew.
Oh my God! Could you dance? Did you recover?
Yeah, I could, and I taped my groin really from the left to the right, from up till down, and I just totally taped it. And we won the Dutch championship, so that was good.
My God! Oh my God!
Yeah, and after the windmills, I wait, let me think. Then what was the next record? I think it was cartwheels.
Cartwheels,
Yeah,
yes.
it was cartwheels. So yeah, I did the windmills, and then for a couple of months I did not do a world record or a record because I wanted to prepare a little bit better for this one. Because cartwheels, I wanted to raise the bar again, so I wanted to go for 25 kilometers.
There was already a record in cartwheels?
No, not that I know of. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna raise the bar as far as possible already.
So nobody can touch it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So and this one was a little bit more special because I was already like getting a little bit more attention from people, and since I'm doing this for myself to challenge my own physical abilities and my mental abilities, and also show people that you can do this with daily stuff, I wanted to go a step further. So I involved the organization called Just Dig It. And Just Dig It is an organization that is like regreening Africa. So they're helping people and the local organizations there to, you have a lot of landscapes that have no trees anymore, and a lot of problems with the forest actually. So they're regreening Africa and trying to make a better world again. So I'm really pro to that stuff. So yeah, we did that, and raised money for that organization as well with this record. So that was really nice actually. So in the cartwheels, yeah, I just started it in Gorkum again, and cartwheel to another city, but another city than the front rolls.
I'm coming.
Exactly. And this one took 13 hours, I guess. Yeah, 13 hours.
I have here 13 hours. Yes, 13 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, you can, if you want, you can still check it on the live stream. Is still online. So if you have 13 hours free,
you did the live stream 13 hours? You switched sides also, or you always did the same side?
I switched a couple of times sides, but I found out that after a while my better side was the better side to stay on. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What injuries came up with this? So
yeah. With this one, the skin again, of course, the skin from my hand. So I wore 2 gloves on each hand. Yeah, 2 gloves on each hand. And it did go actually the cartwheels did go really good. in the beginning. So I think until 15 kilometers, I felt really strong and really good about it. That the pace was high, my body was strong. It did go really good actually. So the rest of the crew was like, so if he's go on like this, then maybe he will be there like in 5 hours. Was crazy. But then after 15 kilometers, then it started to go down and down
Okay.
and down.
Yeah.
So
The
yeah, my
body, yeah.
skin was, yeah, the body, and then the mental aspect started like crazy.
The devil came again and the angel, huh?
Exactly, the devil and the angel started to have discussions again. Definitely. And the injuries that I got at the end was the skin, of course. The body was really tired. The legs were really tired. But the craziest was that my wrist, the flexibility of your wrist with braking has to be here, right? So you can put
Yes.
your hand on the ground and do moves. But my wrist, it was not flexible anymore. So it was standing here instead of that I couldn't put there. So I don't know. It took me, it was, I could put it on the ground though, but with a lot of pain. So I had to push through the pain, and because we're b-boys and we're kind of used to it, so I just
Yes.
do it. Yeah, but to practice this and make it more flexible, it took me 2 months, I guess. 2 months to get it back again.
Ooh, okay. So this was like the longest recovery you needed?
Yeah, yeah. For my wrist, yeah, it was. Yeah,
Great.
definitely. So
Great.
that took a while.
Yes, yes. I thought windmill fucked you up the most, but you say the cartwheels?
Yeah, I mean the groin from the windmill was heavy, but I, for some reason, because of putting your hand on the ground every time with the cartwheels and maybe hitting the ground a little because you get tired, so your control is also getting less and less.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The flexibility went away, and it was hurting me. It was really stiff, actually, just really stiff, and that took me 2 months to recover, make it more flexible, let the pain go away. So
I guess
that
the
took a
body
while.
is like in shock, like, okay, you don't listen to me, so I won't move
Yeah,
anymore for you. Maybe this
yeah,
is the reaction of the body.
yeah. Maybe that's possible. Yeah,
So you
but
also did the Zulu spin, and when you look
yeah,
at all the times you did with the other records, this seems like a walk in the park for you because it was like
yeah,
30 minutes, right?
yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
How you also, I guess you didn't do everything at once because I can't imagine you do half an hour Zulu spin without throwing up.
No. It's the same thing again. You go as far as possible with one rep with one set,
Yes.
and then you have a little break and you start again. And this record, indeed, I did 5 records that really took a long time. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a record that is like faster, and that I have to challenge myself in a different area. So now I really had to challenge my stamina. I really had to challenge my stamina.
Yes.
So I said, you know what, I'm gonna try to keep it under 30 minutes and do 1,000 Zulu spins. So I also practiced this a little to just do a couple of sets of 30 Zulu spins, 40 Zulu spins, 50 Zulu spins.
See how you
And
feel after it.
exactly. And then you find out that of course it makes you dizzy a little, but because we're breakers, so we're used to it a little. And also you find out that the first 10 are really easy, the second 10 is it's okay, and then when you're from 20 till 30 you feel like, oh, this is actually getting a little bit heavy, and then you're like, oh, one Zulu spin is actually really heavy. It's crazy.
You keep going in the same direction or you switch it
Yeah,
also?
no, all the time to the same direction. Yeah, that was the challenge as well. And yeah, so I think the biggest challenge with this one was that my stamina and my heart was really pumping like crazy.
Yes.
So I did it, and then sometimes I was just laying down for just a little break because I was really on the time. So the team also was saying, okay, you have 5, 4,
Oh,
3, and
nice.
start again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, because otherwise I would not make it. We already count, okay, how many Zulu spins do I need to do in a couple of minutes? And yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, every time was like, there was 5, 4, I was still like, that was crazy. So, but I did it. And then I think the last one, I really fell on the ground. I grabbed my chest and was like, just
Like
the hardest.
999
Yeah.
10,000.
Exactly. So yeah, totally different challenge, because it was not a long-term challenge, but really about the stamina. Yeah.
Crazy. And like you say, your guys were there and your girls, your
Yeah.
crew. I mean, this was also very important for you, I guess, to have the support, the motivation from them, the energy from them, right?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And this is what I said in the beginning. Because you're a family, because you're a crew, it's so nice that you help each other and support each other in whatever you do. Because I think a lot of crews, someone is going maybe a little bit into clothes, someone is going a little bit into rapping, someone is going
Yes.
maybe a little bit into editing. Doesn't matter what it is, right?
But at the end of the day, you still the oh my God, my English is so bad today.
Yeah.
I can't find words. The core. The
Yeah,
core
exactly.
is the crew.
Yeah, the core is the crew, and as a crew you support each other. So if someone makes clothes, you don't complain about, oh, but I have to pay for the t-shirt or something. You just pay for the t-shirt because you
Yes.
want to help his business.
Yes,
And if
exactly.
someone is rapping, that's how it is. So you try
Yes,
to
yes.
help each other, and that's what we do. So we
You
support each other, we help each other. So also with this.
yeah, you don't
Yeah,
ask for discount, you rather give more than the discount. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you help each other and make sure everyone is making a living out of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Unfortunately, not everybody thinks like this. Yeah.
No, but exactly, and that's with the organized, with the jams, with break.
Mm-hmm.
It is all the time like this, and it's
Mm-hmm.
difficult, of course, because breakers are not the most, rich people in the world. So
Yeah.
it is a difficult life
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah. And the last and the most recent one was your signature move, right? The
Exactly. That's
the turtle walk, but front walk.
exactly. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I remember talking with you, we wanted to bring it to Switzerland, but
yeah,
unfortunately it didn't happen because the Guinness World Book record, they go crazy with all the money they want and everything, and we had to cancel it, unfortunately. But you did it anyways, again in your city, right?
yeah. No, I did it in. It's another city. It's Scheveningen. It's a city nearby the beach, actually, at the beach,
Mm-hmm.
the beach side of the Netherlands. So it's a good city to go to if you ever come to the Netherlands.
Oh, I was in Den Haag.
It's really nearby. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's nearby.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it there, and yeah, it's my signature move. I'm already doing this since I don't know 2005, 2006, I think 2005 again. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and I practiced for it actually for the world record at your jam
Yes.
in Switzerland. And since that did not happen, it's okay. So I did it in the Netherlands in Scheveningen. I started off really good as well, but then it did get heavier and heavier because with the turtle walks, when you walk to the front, your steps are so small. It's like when you set one step, maybe it's like 5 centimeters, 10 centimeters. I don't know. It's not that far
So
actually.
for a meter, you need like 20, 25, 30 switches, right?
Yeah, let's say between 10 and 20. Yeah,
Okay.
like that. So yeah, and when you do big steps, it's possible, but it's also heavier, so it's also the balance again. And also with this, the skin came off so fast because you're like scraping on the floor, like
Yeah, you cannot always lift the hand, right?
exactly. You lift it, but not good enough. Same like a
Yes.
handstand or a cartwheel. So yeah,
I'm
I think
scratching
that
my
was the
hand
big.
right now when you talk about this.
I don't know if you can see on the camera, but wait, the skin, it's if you see, it's now back, but here it was totally open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw the clips in
yeah,
Instagram. I saw the clips.
yeah,
And
exactly.
after 750 meters, you had to say stop, or
Yeah.
what is your goal?
Yeah, I tried to do 1 kilometer, so 1,000 meters. Also, set the bar as high as possible, but at 750 meters, my body was totally done. So I had this spot in my belly because your elbows are in your belly all the time,
Yes.
and there was a spot outside on my skin, but also inside it felt like crazy. So it was also getting a little bit more blue and blue. So I was like, maybe it's like internal blood or something,
Yeah,
or
and then this
yeah,
can be very dangerous, right?
exactly. And when I leaned with my belly on my elbow again, the pain was so heavy. So I said, I'm gonna finish it till this point, and
Mm-hmm.
then it's done. And 750 meters, I was already really proud of it. So it was good. It was good.
Also, by now you did so many records, you know your body now. You know what your limits are. You know when you can go further or not.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Really good. Okay, this is the point where my body is done, or this is the point where my mind has to learn that I can go further. Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
yes. So for the
Yeah.
future, are there any other records planned, or you want to surprise us? Can you talk about this a little bit?
Yeah. There are no records planned. Yes, there are a couple of ideas in my mind and ideas that people throw to me as well.
Oh, okay.
Because people come to me and say, hey, can you do this? Last time someone said, hey, can you do head flips for a couple of kilometers? I don't know. Maybe I will see.
I see the
So
brain damage coming, brother. Don't do it.
we'll see. But for now, no records planned yet. But there will definitely come records through life. But I'm still, I mean, I'm 32, and for some people it sounds a little bit old. For other people, it's still young. I think you're as young as you are and
Yes,
as you
definitely.
feel. So for me, I think life is still really long. If I'm 50, I can still do a world record. At the moment, I'm focusing on a couple of important breaking competitions. So try to keep the balance between both
Yes.
worlds. Yeah.
Yes, nice. I get, yeah. Also, like you say, it's a state of mind how old you are, and also you're not eating fast food and chilling on the couch all
No.
day. You're a real athlete. You practice. I guess you also watch your diet and everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So your body will be there many years to come. Definitely, I think also so.
Definitely, yeah. It's well, like you said, you need to take care of your body as well. So for
Mhm.
me, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I
Yeah.
don't eat bad food,
Yes.
uh, because I love myself and I love my body. So yeah, that's it
Mhm.
actually. Yeah.
So when you look back at all these records, do you regret one of them? Like, man, what was I thinking, man? Well, how could I even think about this?
I don't know. For me, I definitely don't regret them because I'm really happy that I
Yes,
did it.
but
But
not you cannot recommend them. Yeah.
yeah, I will not recommend them. No, definitely not. But that's also always what I say. Like I try to inspire people with it, but I also say you don't have to do what I do. Do it
Yes.
your way. Do whatever you like to do or whatever it is in life that you're passionate about.
Hmm.
No, for me, I think that what I forget sometimes is that I just did it, and for me, it feels like okay, it's just normal or something. And then when I start talking to people, they really look at me. But dude, you're one of the craziest persons I know. It's weird.
Bro, you completely, my mind is blown away from all these stories, man. I
Yeah.
can't believe these numbers you throw at me. I mean, when I read them again, 5 kilometers in 3.5 hours walking on your hand, 20 kilometers front running, 3,000 windmills, 1,000 Zulu spin, 25 kilometers. I put just my gloves on. Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy.
No, that is crazy. But that's what I say. Like when I talk to people, then I realize, okay, maybe the things that I did are like abnormal. Is just
Yes.
crazy, and it's funny at the same time. So yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
really nice. Really nice. Respect once again for you and your mindset. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable, really. And your breaking got better also after the records? You felt the difference?
um, not really breaking wise, but maybe mental wise. So
Okay.
like I always already practice hard, but I know that I can go so far. So right now when I practice as well, I'm not really complaining. So sometimes if I have to do a call out for 30 minutes against someone, I'm there. You know, it's just it's
Yes.
the mindset. So
Yes.
it's for me that's okay, and that also makes me realize okay, right now I'm 32, and if I want to do something in breaking, I'm going for it. I'm not even backing down or something because someone is 20 or someone is 18.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
yeah, I think that's making me better. Yeah.
Yeah. And is this the best thing you took out of all these records, that you learned to manipulate your mindset?
Yeah, for me, yeah, exactly. That well, like I said in the beginning, that you learn that you can most of the times go so much further than you think you
Mhm.
can go in the beginning. And this is with everything. So it just for me it's with breaking, but also in life or of taking care of my daughter, in
Yes.
all of that stuff. So it's like
Yes.
it's crazy. I think it's a mindset that everyone should at least try.
Hmm. You're
Yeah.
definitely a role model for your little girl, bro. You're definitely a role model
Yeah.
for her.
Thanks.
I bet you made her really, really proud. Really, really proud.
Yeah.
What's up
I hope
next
so.
in the future for Nazgul and Break Squad? Are there any announcements or there projects you are starting? Let us know about them.
Yeah. For now, I mean, I will go to South Korea for the World Championships for the World Dance Sports Federation, because I'm at first in the ranking in the Netherlands, so that's why I have to go there. I have to prepare for that.
You're also in the Netherlands team
There is in the Netherlands, there is still no team, but we have battles, and then with battles you can get points, so you have a
Nice.
ranking. And
Nice.
the first and the second place go to the World Championships and also to the European Championships.
Nice.
So that's one to prepare for. I think we will go to Unbreakable. We are actually discussing if we go to DPC Jam or not.
Woo!
So
you came 2 years ago with Chaya, right? Or 3 years?
Yeah, one year ago. 1 year ago.
One year ago.
Yeah. That was also out of the blue. Actually, we said, you know what, we go there. We just go by
Nice.
car and we go. So we're discussing if we can make it or not with the schedule. And beside that, we are actually preparing the last couple of months this year for all the crew battles that will come next year. So we hope that in 2023 with Breakswell, we go to all the crew battles and hopefully we do as good as possible. Yeah.
Nice. I also plan again in the summer a big crew battle, and I really like the evolution right now in our scene, because I see more and more events are going back to crew battles. So
yeah,
it's
definitely.
really nice to look forward to it.
Yeah. I'm looking forward as well. So that's really good. Yeah.
So brother, hey, thank you so much for your time, man. It was really nice to hear all these stories, and I mean, what can I say more than just respect? What you did will live forever. I don't believe anybody would break this, especially after the stories you told us with all the injuries and the pain. Man, I mean, guys, if you listen to this and watch this video, go to his page and just watch the video when he's keen. I mean, I always practice 90, right? And when you practice 90, you will get here like dead skin.
Yeah.
You know? And sometimes when you turn the wrong way, it splits open and then you have like this. And this guy, I mean, was it half of your hand?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And he still kept going. So mad props to you. Mad props to you.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
You have any last words and shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to you for inviting me to do this. That's really cool. No, but that's really dope, and dope that you do this. So keep on going with this, with the podcast. Brother. And of course, shout out to all the organizers and breakers. Keep on going and just believe in yourself. That's it, man. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much from me also. For all the listeners, please subscribe us. Thumbs up, it goes a long way. Comment who you want to see next in your favorite podcast. And if you want to show full support, you can go now to our Patreon and become a part of our warrior gang and support us every month with a little bit financial support. Yeah.
All right.
And of course, follow Nazgul on the social media. You have also Break Squad has also a social media page, right?
Yeah.
You have also maybe a homepage or something?
Yeah, we have a website. You can go to www.breaksquadcrew.com. But I mean, it's not really about the social. If you're interested, just come to our pages. If you're not, then we will see you in real life.
Yes. And don't call him out, because he will keep on forever. Brother, thank you again so much for your time. I hope we see us very soon in the future.
Thank you, bro.
That was your favorite Bboy host with your favorite Bboy show. See you next time, and peace.